It is continuing to be a very good day. We are, it's about what, 3:15. We had a couple of winners already today. We had a great lunch. Just sitting here waiting for Starbucks. Ava's going to run in. I was going to go through the drive-thru, but there was literally 6 trillion cars in the drive-thru. It was probably going to be about 5 minutes for those drinks already. I thought I would start my 2-year-olds video. I got the 4-year-olds done, the 3-year-olds. I can't possibly do an opening video. Hey, you! I'm a little frustrated. You didn't finish your lunch, but you're back there hauling Cheetos into your face. Not very happy about that. Anyway, really happy with the way the day has started out. We still got a lot of racing to do yet, but a great start to the day. Let's get to the 2-year-olds. Allie's got grit, trained good this week. Not in the race bike yet. Not really in a big hurry to get this horse in the race bike. He won't be qualifying on June the 2nd. These horses don't have to be ready till August. What would possibly be the reason to have him ready on June the 2nd? Arrowhead Hanover will be. He trained in 2.6 last half in a minute the other day. As silly as it sounds, still a little green and immature. I'm going to keep drilling on this guy a little bit. Not faster, not even harder, just repetition. He's going to get it again next week. And then again right before the qualifier. I want to make sure that this guy is paying attention. If he's not, I will put the hobbles on him. But there's a lot of speed in there and a very good horse in there. He's just got to pay attention. So that'll be up to him. Hobbles or no hobbles, that will be on him. Atrant, she won't be ready either for the 2nd of June. There's no rush. I'm just going to whistle her down to Oak Grove. Where's this lady going? Down to Oak Grove. Down to Oak Grove and qualify her down there. Middle of the month, probably. Eric can qualify her down there. Maybe I'll swing down and go with some of the babies after the open house. That's when you'll start to see some of the horses move down there. Memento Mori will likely move down there at some point. Definitely Gymboree will head down there at some point, and then joining them at the end of the month will be Pickpocket, Memory and Imagination, and Arson. Who will that 7th horse be? Hopefully we still have that 7th stall. Who will that 7th horse be? It could be a litany of horses. We'll have a full house for sure in Oak Grove at the end of the month, and then leading into Lexington, hopefully we can get like 10 stalls. Eric is going to have to likely find another helper down there. Either that or we're going to watch poor Kathy drift away into nothingness. But we'll get another helper down there for Eric, I guess, as we head to Lexington. First things first, we got to get the stalls, because I haven't even talked about Captain Incredible, Melisandre. That's the 7th horse, Atrant. I haven't even talked about Melisandre and Captain Incredible and other horses that may be joining them later on. Addie, what are you doing? Stop being silly. Yeah, but what? Oh, man, you just want my iPad. Well, maybe I'll just wait until it goes dead and there'll be no iPad for you. What do you think of that plan? Well, then you stop. I'll be done when I'm done. You, go get the drinks. Head out. You, stop your whining. Jeez, you're turned into a whiny baby today. Oh, boo-hoo. Aunt Lily had trained great. She was a little sick towards the end of the week. We will likely train her in a mile and a half, 2:25 on Tuesday, and I'll come back in the race bike with her around 2:7 or 2:8 on Saturday. This filly is one of our top Ohio prospects, and I love how she looks right now. Bluebird Tuxedo Hill, he'll be in the bike on Tuesday. I didn't put him in the bike last week. I just wanted one more week of heavy lifting into this guy. We're going to put him in the bike on Tuesday and see how he seems. Now, this will be all weather permitting. And for those of you trying to cheat and look to see what the sets look like, I'll be going with every horse. There'll be no sets on Tuesday. These are all singles, as I want to get a look under the hood of every single horse we have. Blue Ventura trained absolutely fantastic the other day. Very surprising, strong mile from this horse the other day training. Cadeau trained a single a mile and a half on Friday. He'll come back, probably race bike on Tuesday. I'll go with him. Captain Incredible is in Ontario. Now, I sent him there for a number of reasons, and a component of that was the fact that Dr. McKee could use all of her tools at her disposal in her clinic to make sure this horse is on the right track. Nothing was found out of the ordinary. The only concerns was he was a little bit colt sore everywhere, so we just put him on a course of Adequan and backed him off for the next 2.5 weeks. He'll be ready, plenty of time for Lexington if everything goes according to plan, and everything according so far looks great for Captain Incredible. Century Legion trained good today, I'm told, at Mohawk. They've only went 2:12 there. They're probably going 2:7, 2:8 next week. where are we at now? Chicago Hall, James said, was absolutely fantastic. 2:11, 29 flat in the end of it. He said with a bow in his neck. Little does he know he had a snake cord on too. So a very strong mile from Chicago Hall today. Cleveland Masha still in the stall for another 10 days or 2 weeks, and then she can start walking, which is fine. That time really flew by. Country Dancing's training great. Been in 2:7 here at the Meadows with Tim. 2:7 or 2:8, 2:6, something like that. But he said she's training great. Dancing by myself, just trying to work with this guy. He bruised his ankle when he hit it, so he did not train this week. Lots of time for him. I just want to get him on track, and he's not there yet. Just not quite there yet, but he'll get there. He's coming. And as I say that, he's been in 2:13. It's not like I was in 2:20. No, I can't do it anymore. No, he wants to do more than he should and could, and that's how he gets himself into these positions. So he'll be fine. Dancing in My Socks will be in the race bike this week. He'll likely train Tuesday of this week coming. Fire and Shine was awesome the other day. 2:7 last half in 59 seconds, I believe. She was very, very good. Foxy Seaside, again, very, very good. All of the Ohio Pacing fillies trained very good this week. Truly impressed with the way that Foxy Seaside, Fire and Shine looked. I did not. That's not true. I didn't go with Fox... Rojan Alexandra. I'll go with her likely on Tuesday.
I got a big strip.
Yeah. What do we got next? Yeah, they need the big ones for the berries on the bottom.
It's toes.
Yep. Freedom Hill trained this week jogging. She'll train next weekend in the race bike. Tuesday again at 1.5 miles. I'll try and go with her back Friday or Saturday. I'd like to see 1 mile in 2:6, 2:7 out of her. That'll be next weekend. You can see now we're separating everybody. This is where I believe they are. The ones that went in the bike, absolutely flabbergasted with plenty of them, but very, very happy. It's a good word too. All of the horses I went with really impressed the hell out of me this week. So 14 of them ready to qualify right now. Now, we'll back them up. They're not going in the race. Arrowhead's going in the race bike again. But the runs that I trained hard last week, they don't have to train hard next week. We'll go 1.5 miles, back in the race bike a week before the open house. Freedom Hill, as I said, was a little bit sick. He had her splints cry out. She's going to train Tuesday, Saturday, back a week from Tuesday. She'll go 1 mile in 2:5, 2:6 right before the open house. Addie, shh. Gaslight Hall, they say, is looking great. He's on 10 days of a 3-week hiatus from training. They said his knees are starting to look good. He's trotting, looking a lot more comfortable. Addie, I hope you're not being bad back there. Okay, good. So Gaslight Hall is good. Gorgeous package. One of the 2 best trainers from the other day. She was absolutely tremendous. I am shocked with how far this filly has come so quick, and how effortlessly she blasts through a mile. It's going to have like 58 seconds where the other day. Just kind of seesawing her going through the wire. She's so sharp. Not hot, not crazy. Just full of herself and liking her work. A very great feeling. I'm sure for her, but most definitely for me. Tremendous. Grand Old Chap is out in the field. A lot of questions from Chappie still. I haven't got many updates from the field. Let's just leave him there until June 15th. Bring him back in and reassess. We like where we're going with him, and we still think there's more maturity there. Might even kick him out for another 30 days, but I'd say around June 15th we'll take a quick little peek under the hood to see how he feels. Grand Slam Dio trained great, 2:6 last half in a minute. I was really happy with her. Green Glitter, one of the best trainers on the trotting side. As good as Grand Slam Dio was, Green Glitter was actually better than anybody the other day. I was so surprised how well she did her work and how effortless it was. It was. I keep telling you guys I don't know where their ceiling is, right? Some of them, are they good, are they not? A mile like that certainly makes me believe that there's a lot more under the hood with Green Glitter, but we'll see. Gymboree will train 1.5 miles, 2:25, and then I'll probably go 1 mile in 2:7 or 2:8. She was sick and missed the week, so I'm not going to really dip in too hard to her on the weekend, but we will train her a little bit. He's a great guy, continues to come forward. He trained, I think, 2:10. If I'm not mistaken, he'll be in the race bike again on Tuesday. High Hopes will continue being in the race bike. I was kind of mad at her the other day. She made a break and was acting up, and it kind of annoyed me. I'll work a little harder with her this week and get her trained up real tight. She's ready to go 1 mile in 2:5 or 2:6 on Tuesday if she behaves. I don't play nice, 2:7. He'll go again on the race bike, actually. I want to keep pushing on this guy. I'm a Trucker's out in the field for another week. He'll be coming in sometime this week. Whenever we can get him in, he'll come in. I'm Ready Too. Now here's an update. I'm Ready Too. Still a little bit bumpy right front. We did x-ray him. His knee is better, but there's still a couple of dark spots there. So we really can't keep pushing. I think we'll probably be better off if we just give him 30 days off. Focus on the latter part of the season with this guy. Only because we can push right now. Talking to Dr. Latessa and Jason about it, it just looks to me like there's a chance it could turn worse for him. And when I know that time will help, those dark spots will dissipate and go away. His bones will strengthen up, but not if we keep pushing on him. So it makes all the sense in the world to me to just hit the pause button and say, okay, just turn him out for 3 weeks, 4 weeks in the field, and then bring him back and take a look at him. That's my plan with I'm Ready Too now. I'm Ready Too. Leggy, a little bit off left hind. That bruise is still bothering her, but she's getting better. She will train likely in the next week. I don't want to say this week for sure. I want to get a look at her Monday, and then I'll reassess everything and decide whether we're going to train her Tuesday or a week from Tuesday or 2 weeks from Tuesday. That'll be up to Leggy. LT Troubadour trained great, and I'm surprised. Big, strong, growthy colt with just aluminums on up front. 1, he trained good, but 2, he was awesome after that. The day after, ate all his lunch, feel great for the rest of the day, jog great the next few days. That's what I want to see. So he'll probably go in the race bike again and go a mile in 2.6 or 2.7 on Tuesday. This guy here, he's a little softer. I just want to keep pushing. Like, he doesn't have that wiry muscle to him. He's like a Clydesdale, a shrunk up Clydesdale. And you just need to continue to feed those muscles for the rest of the time leading up to the stake races. I don't want to push, but I don't want to come off the accelerator with him right now either. Which is exactly the opposite of what I said about a couple of horses near the top of this list, alphabetically speaking. And you can see how now we're formulating a plan for each and every horse, tailor-made for each horse heading into the stake season. Manhattan Money was unbelievably good the other day. For a big horse to do what he did, him and Blue Ventura are gigantic, and for them to do the work they did the other day effortlessly is a testament to the training we put into them. Both those horses looked amazing. Melisandre will probably train a slow mile on Tuesday. She's starting to look really, really good again. Memento Mori was great, 2.6 last half in a minute. He was awesome. We'll probably go back in the bike with him. He's a little smaller, so he can take a little harder work over and over. And I want to go again with him this week. I might take the bell boots off him because he was striking his knee a little bit, which I expect he's going to do. He's going to come into those knees just a little bit. That's why we got the boots on him. And again, his upper hind shin area. Now, this is okay, especially considering I was told that Kierkegaard K kind of interfered quite a bit everywhere. This guy's not like him. A little more slick-gated. Can we get him out of those knees and shins? It's possible. It's possible, but it'll take a little time and some maturity from him. But full speed ahead. He really loves his work and is really good at it. Mountaineer Prince will be ready for Michigan on the 26th, as will Sunset Acres Girl. So that's great. Good news there. My Wicked Heart trained today in 2:12. She trained very good, I was told. Never Lose Felix will be in the race bike this coming week. We'll push a little bit on Felix. Oh Hill No will be in the race bike this week. Again, those horses just went strong miles and a half this past week. They all went a mile and a half twice. Tuesday, Friday. They'll come back Tuesday in the race bike. Pelican Owl will remain in the field probably till July 1st. I imagine we'll bring him back in. Princess Dream starts jogging on Monday. I'm happy to hear that. Resolve Indeed looks great. They say now perfect. So everything has worked well with her. She's going to start training a little harder. Probably go to the track and go a mile in 2:12 or 2:15 with everybody. 2:12 next weekend, I suspect. Rose Run AJ. The best trainer from last week. Strongest. Starting to get his head together, and that's important. That's so important. I see a much better horse now from Rose Run AJ. Very good mile. Come having like 58 with him, and he was extremely good. Oh, it turned off. What did we end with? Rose Run AJ. So we'll start with Rose Run Alexandra. She was very good in her training at a mile and a half this week. I'll put her in the race bike Tuesday, I believe. She did touch her knee and put a mark on it. We worked hard to get it down. It looks good now. So she'll probably train on Tuesday. Rosetta definitely in the bike on Tuesday. She looks great, this filly. She sits at the bar. We're now 6 days in to her since she was injured and operated on. At 10 days, they feel that if the infection hasn't started to set in a little bit at that point, you're starting to find your way out of the woods. That is what we're looking for. So by next Wednesday, 2 people I got to call back. Next Wednesday, I'll be very, very happy to report that she sits at the bar, does not have a temperature, no residual infection found. Now, she still has that piece of cannon bone she sheared off. So that'll be another 3 weeks in the stall after that. And then I guess, according to the veterinarians, she can start in the water walker, which is impressive. Now, I'm going to tell everybody right now, I have zero interest in racing this filly now in 2024. She can't make the stakes. What are we even doing? We're going to put her on the same schedule we had Time Is On My Side. And now, he raced for the summer, but that break he had, right? And we brought him back September, had him ready in December, raced him through January, and decided what we were going to do at that point. That's a schedule we plan on putting our girl on. So I suspect after a month in the walker, in the aqua treadmill, if she's good, she's comfortable, and her leg is starting to look good, I'm more apt to just send her down and turn her out to Kentuckiana or Peninsula Farms or one of them. Just let her relax and get some grass, grow up, fill out, and become the best form of the filly we have. Yes, it is truly upsetting that this has happened, but you know what? It's funny. Things happen for odd ways sometimes. You know, things seem to work out, and although she won't get to race as a 2-year-old, we will get to see a much more matured, sounder version of her when we bring her back. Not that she had issues, but of course her knees were hurting her. Her stifles are still growing, and they hurt them a little bit sometimes. We're going to see all that dissipate. By the time we put the harness on this filly again, this is going to be a much more matured, stronger, sounder version of this filly. Now, what will come of that ankle? Will there be some arthritis in there? Will it bother her? I don't know. All we can do is do the best we can and hope for the best. So that's exactly what we're going to do when she sits at the bar. Southwind Idex still hangs on that right line a little bit.